Good morning. My name is Luke Rakoske, owner of Rakoske Family Racing. Today we're going to continue our grassroots self-film documentary on what it takes to get a motorsports team ready in an off-season and going into the season. In this case, a karting team. Fielding two wing champs for our two oldest kids for next year in the Wing Champ Racing Series 5 to 9 novice class. And also something up our sleeve for what I will potentially be doing in 2019. That's going to wait till a little bit later. But anyway, there's some things that have been going on, some things to talk about, so it's a good time for an update. So let us go and check out what's been going on behind the scenes. So here we are in the garage. It doesn't quite look like much, but it's what we have to work with. So here is Ava's chassis. I've been hard at work stripping the chassis. Ava's is stripped down. We got the axle refreshed, new bearings. Got the front end here done. Her front end's all set. Working on here we have Aaron's old chassis from last year, which we're going to use again this year. Working on that today. Got the rear axle out of this one. Got the front end out. Going to be working on that today. There's my Champ chassis from last year. That is going to be going out next week. Got a guy coming in to get that. So this will free up some space in the garage so I can set these two chassis up and have more space to work here. Set up a small heater when it gets cold and we'll be able to rock and roll. The big thing is that as a really small team, pretty much mostly self-funded, it's important, even more important, to go through as much, really give everything a really good solid going over and reuse as much as possible. Ava's needs a little bit of spot welding done to repair some things, a mount for the side panel, and then it'll be ready to paint. We're gonna weld some hoops on the rear bumper to get it to spec. We're gonna fabricate some floor pans here for hers, and I think we're gonna do a new one for Aaron's because we're doing a new pedal setup. That's not mounted to the floor pan for him, and we're going to do the same thing for Ava. So the chassis are coming along really well. My goal was to have them set for the cages, I believe by the end of this month. I was hoping to have everything, the carts pretty much done by the end of February, and that is looking like a reality. That's coming along well. The good thing about Aaron's cart is that it doesn't need much because we raced it last year. Everything was new. We only ran 6 or 7 races, so generally just a good check over and a good cleaning, inspect everything, and go from there. So the chassis are coming along really well. I'll go show you some stuff that we worked on and that we're working on now. So here we are out in the shed. As you can see, I just said this is the axle off Aaron's cart. Completely gone through. New parts as needed. Completely cleaned. Attention to detail is important. This took me actually quite a while, but it's worth it. Because like I said, when you don't have the ability to go out and just, buy whatever you want, which is fine. I don't begrudge anybody for being able to do that. We're just not there yet. So the hard work, it becomes even more important. Here we are. We got new paint on his rear bumper. We're going to reuse that as well. So there is the rear axle. So here we are down in the basement of the house, and this is where I do a lot of the work. There is the front steering setup, spindle setup out of Aaron's chassis. That's my next project I'm going to be working on today. Essentially just to take it apart, clean everything, make sure all our Hines and everything are still good, touch up paint where needed, and we'll be good to go. So the next phase here is all this flathead stuff is leaving, motor mounts with T-clip. So we're going to be cleaning up down here as well. That's going to happen next week. As you can see, I still have some stuff here, but a lot of this stuff is going to be going, which will allow me to get organized. So organize a little better. So things are coming along nice. I'm on schedule for where I want to be. I have to go through my tires here. I know which rims are good, which tires are good, and then see what we want to get for new. We try to get a new set for each cart, and use our spares over there as needed. Here's my ultrasonic cleaner that I utilize for my business, for the race team. So that's where we're at as far as chassis work on. We're moving along quite well. I'm pleased with the progress. So we're going to keep plugging along, and we're right on track for our goal to have the carts essentially done, except maybe for body mounting and wing mounting and seat mounting by the end of February, which would put us really ahead of schedule, really where I want to be. So I'm pleased. So that's a brief update on where we are now as far as the actual physical work on the chassis. Behind the scenes work, next week, I believe we're going to be able to pick our motors up, get our clutches ordered. We are still in talks with another potential team partner. We have a few returning team partners, which we're very thankful for. Once they get sorted out, we'll make an announcement about who we have partnering with us this year. But the big thing for this year is we're gonna be racing to raise alcoholism awareness. I am in my second year of sobriety, and it made a big impact on my life. It's made a big impact on the kids' lives, and so we want to try to partner with new businesses, new organizations that would like to help us put together a campaign utilizing the enthusiasm that we have for not drinking in general at all. Or if you're going to, please drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Alcoholism encompasses a whole number of things. So we're putting together a plan for how we're going to utilize the team in the best way we can to raise awareness for alcoholism and preventing it, and making sure that if you have a problem that so that's where we're at. I really hope you enjoyed watching the video. If there's anything you would like to see, let me know. If there's anything you want to ask, any questions, please feel free to comment, and we'll definitely answer your questions. Look for us on the socials, Facebook, Rakoske Family Racing, Twitter, Rakoske Racing, Instagram, Rakoske Family Racing. Obviously, please subscribe so you can stay tuned for the updates. We got some things planned. I got some things planned for more video production stuff, just looking around in my head. But this is where we're at. So, yep, we're making good progress. I'm glad you watched. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, like I said, please feel free to ask. And then look for another installment of the documentary and documenting the progress of the team when we have more news. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of this.
God bless, guys. Have a great day.